Stone Vigil. Alright, let's do this. This is going to be full of dragons, and even being nerfed, it still can be difficult. A lot of things to watch out for. There are traps, environmental traps. Mostly just dragons appearing and spitting fire at you. I think the first one's going to be here. Yeah, the Dragon Evis here is going to be one of the issue mobs in here because of electric ventilation. There are going to be a lot of those guys. It's best not to move ahead of the tank in this place because you can and will pull stuff. Like that. I'd like to get these guys down a bit before grabbing the other dragon because it can be taxing. The mouse, there it is. This room could be a nightmare at times. But we got a few people that are... somebody hasn't gone to monk yet. Don't have to pull everything. Gotta pull this guy. Guessing that that person is either new or they're just playing to see if they can get monk as high as they can. But it is rare to see somebody that... No, they know what they're doing. Okay. Got that guy, he's gonna drop down. Blazing Trail. The thing that I'm finding interesting with this monk is that it's very clear that I'm pulling through to the other side. And they are just moving back and forth through everything. Alright, first boss. everybody's down. This boss will randomly run away during the fight. And when he does, you want to be standing behind him, because he's going to stop, turn, and breathe in the direction. Lion's Breath is extremely difficult to dodge, and I've basically gotten to the point where I don't dodge anymore, because you can't really get behind it, out of the way. If you do not dodge the attack, you basically get struck with silence and ability, or weapon skill lock. So when he runs, base. If you're not going to make it, pop a skill, pop a sprint. It is easier to just soak that. See if I can... Nope. This boss is not stunnable. Don't try it. Well, our healer is silenced. So I'm going to pop a cooldown. Healer is no longer silenced. So this boss is relatively tank and spank. I remember him running twice in the past, so there goes the second run. And that is the end of that. Eisentanzer. Axe. So, if you go right, there are going to be chests that have some potions or gear. I tend to not go that way. Okay, the Carrier Ziz in here is going to be one of those that okay. That was close. Keeping an eye on the Dragon Evis. Okay. Going to stop. Oh, there are two left. My mistake. I didn't see the outflyer. Okay. I'm gonna let them finish that guy up. The Evis should go down quickly. There's gonna be another drop down here. Another one of the fire-breathing drakes is gonna come down. What I've done in the past is... no line of sight. Okay. I would run up there, taunt, and then come down. But it wasn't letting me line of sight it, so... don't like popping my cooldowns right here, because there's some big pulls that come a little bit after this, along this hallway right here. And I'm going to go in and do one of the chests simply because there are items from this place that I want to craft with. So I might as well get some experience points and try to get those. Yeah, well not, yeah, this hallway. Sorry, I did not mean down here, I meant this hallway. And here they are. I'm thinking the next hallway that's like this. So I see the Evis coming. Top rampart. Shield lob. Done that. Then I will turn my entire focus onto the Evis while they finish that guy up. Level 51. Quick ventilation. Okay. One more pull, and then we are at the last boss. Here everybody's with us. When I say last boss, I meant next boss. Alright, this is the boss that has multiple strategies. The easiest strategy is healer will take the cannons, an enemy will drop down, and you have to fire the cannon that the enemy is in front of. This guy is best tanked right here. It's the safest place for everybody involved. So the healer... looks like they might know what's going on. Well, they should if they're an astrologian, because you have to have gone through this. So, yep, he comes down. You got to activate Bertha. Otherwise, he'll do an attack like that. Monk is doing it. Okay. Good on you, Monk. Normally the healer does it. It'll do 2 attacks, and then disappear again. Typhoon is the other thing that happens. That is what Typhoon does. The reason that you want to be in here, and I'll back up some more, is because the Typhoon won't enter this chamber. And it typically avoids right here as well. So, you can safely avoid the Typhoon. Oh, this fight used to be a lot harder. Actually needed to activate the... Okay, so he is doing Bertha this time. Good. Now this is the strategy that I was taught when I first started playing and got to this point. Because I was a little bit slow in leveling. I was in beta, but I did not play until I had reached what is it? Midterms for school. Oh yeah, I forgot loot. Read. Dragon Evis. Get them all. Okay. So it's this room that we need to go to get the room. That's the treasure room that I want to get into. You know, this is actually one of the few dungeons where I don't mind if the DPS stun the dragons. Stun the trash. What the crap was that noise? Oh! Lady! Welcome in, lady. I don't recognize the bit alert. Still working on setting everything up with that. Welcome in, lady. I'm in a dungeon right now. Trying to teach as I go. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is a learning stream. I don't really want to have more icicles spawn on me, so I'll pull it back here. That guy gets too close, I'll taunt him over. Don't. Okay. I thought that was gonna spawn something. My mistake. It's right there. Yep, and you just... Thank you. We're pulling. I'm not gonna fault him. Be aware of where you're standing. There are enemies everywhere here. I'm just glad that the 4 didn't spawn. They spawn in the hallway. Or the 3 ice sprites spawn in the hallway there. So we got 2 pulls before the final boss. I forget if there's a key to open the last chamber in this one. I think there is. This is also a good point to bring up, the fact that the ice sprites are not doing physical damage, so they are going to hit harder than the other monsters in the game. By the way, thank you for the bit. That could be better? No. I'll just greed on it. That's what we didn't want to spawn, because there are 3 of them. Yeah, you get like 5 of these things and it'll destroy a tank really quickly. And it's partially because of the gear limitations of the level and how much hit points you have. Because my max is just shy of 3k right now. Right. Final group. Oh, I just remembered this last boss. He's gonna be fun. Sometimes you can loop around and get everybody. As a tank, I feel that it's your job to keep the enemies as stationary as possible. Considering... Yeah, we get to watch the animation. Oh, we don't get to watch the animation. Want to see the storyline? Please run the story. So, Nico is... okay. So, Isgebind, or Isgebind. This boss, tank him against a wall. He's going to do Rhyme Wreath and a few other raid-wide damage. But when he lifts off, you want to be in a spot where you can dodge in any direction, pretty much. He'll shoot the ground and create ice patches that will deal damage if you walk over them. Like this. The grid that he lays down his attacks in are going to be the 3 one way, 3 the other way. So it's best... okay. It's best not to be in a spot where that happens. Now, the second time he lifts up, he's going to shoot down these ice sheets. So, standing in the corners is not going to be, or the crossover of 4 directions isn't going to be the easiest thing to accomplish. You just have to wait for those to go out, and then adjust your movements appropriately. After the last one goes out, you want to get yourself near the corner or near the edge The reason for getting near the corner or the edge is so that when he starts to make his descent, you can move in a direction and you control what direction you get pushed back in. When are you going to take off again? Used to fly at least 3 times per fight. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to stand right here. We'll get that thrown down. You get another one. Then we've got out of the middle. And our monk is dead, or our pugilist is dead. Out of there. Okay, I'm going to stand here. Slowly move this way so that I get knocked into the corner. And that is pretty much how you do the fight. It's just rinse and repeat from here. You can pop your cooldowns whenever you want. If you got a decent healer, you won't need to use your cooldowns. Love Tap has been a good healer. So, from here it's just tank and spank. Note to self, I need to do a few things. But that's for off stream. We will finish this combat and unlock the next duty. And that was Stone Vigil. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.